And I am here in Castle Rock, Oregon. So this town, you may know it as the town where Stand By Me takes place. So we are going to be seeing what we can find. From Stand By Me. I know this is a view that we're gonna recognize. And we know why there's that penny embedded into the street right there. Because this is where Vern finds a penny. This house was used in the filming of the movie. And since we've got a bell here, just because me being me, we're gonna see if we can ring it. "1905, the same year Oaks Park opened. That's the most ring we're gonna get out of that. But yeah, we're gonna continue exploring Castle Rock here. And yes, I'm gonna continue calling it Castle Rock. I am very aware that the official name of the town is Brownsville, but I'm gonna keep calling it Castle Rock. There is a real Castle Rock, Oregon, by the way. But it's not here. This is Brownsville, but I'm calling it Castle Rock for the purpose of that's what it was called for the movie. Something that I'm noticing a lot in this town is that there is a lot of volunteer kale plants, actually. So like if you're into stuff like that, that's something that you can do. So, something that was originally painted for Stand By Me is this Coca-Cola advertisement. And no, I'm not doing this live to get footage for my own film that you see my little sample of. So we see down here, this is the pre-restoration paint, I believe. And then you can see, oh, repainted 2023. Originally painted 1985, restored 2007. Repainted again in 2023. So it was recently repainted. But having a Coca-Cola mural that looks like this, it was originally put here for the movie with the notion that, hey, it's gonna wash away, and it never did. And then Stand By Me tourism got pretty big, so they've just kept it there because, hey, it makes us think of the movie. This strip makes a whole lot of appearances in the movie. I know that this sign down here was in the movie. Walking down the street, the facade to Carlson's Hardware, which is an Ace Hardware, so ironic for the fact that there's a character named Ace in Stand By Me that that's the case. I believe this is the real Blue Point Diner right here from the movie with that painted on it. I made a video about the Blue Point Diner. I made a scene, my first scene that I fully processed for my film about the Blue Point Diner. I am making that building that has the sign that says Blue Point Diner. I am making that canonically the Blue Point Diner because A, it's got the sign there and it has the abandoned aesthetic that I want for that location, and the fact that my character is saying, hey, I grew up having known the Blue Point Diner, and that's a building that says Blue Point Diner on it. I'm using it. I'm aware it is not the real Blue Point Diner. So I'm saying that for if you're doing a Stand By Me trip, that is not the Blue Point Diner, even that was in the movie where Chris and Gordy shot their gun. We're going to take another look at the Carlson's, Ace Hardware. And then we're going to go around to the back. And the building that has the Blue Point Diner sign on it, that building is abandoned. I'm going to note that. And right by that door, we have a lot of kale. So I'll eat another leaf of kale. I would not be surprised if this door was the original door from the movie, and it's just, hey, they happen to be able to get it. But going down here, this is the real Blue Point Diner. Obviously, the door has been replaced. You can see the outline of what was once windows. You know, I had to. Jesus! I had to. I just had to pretend I was shooting off a gun there. Because Stand By Me. Hey, who's let off cherry bombs back here? Are they actually opening it up to... Let's see. I thought I heard a door open somewhere. But yeah, this is my more casual video exploring the filming locations from Stand By Me, because like, I mean, me reworking them into my own film, that's a different project entirely from this. Here we can see that house again. Forget which. I think this would have been Vern's house because of the penny. Because I think that no, this would have been Teddy's house, I think. Forget whether this was Teddy or Vern's house, but I know it's one of their houses. And the green bridge that is famous from the movie, I am going to have my way to work that into my own story. And if you know the actual geography of the area, you probably know how that's going to happen, with how a self-insert character of me is going to be working that in. Like, if you know the geography of the area. And it's another example of, hey, I'm letting the land write this, basically. Because the land got to write it as far as, where's the Blue Point Diner? The land is also getting to write, what is the purpose of a scene that uses that green bridge? And then if we look this way, this fitness center, I believe, was a women's club when they filmed the movie. See anyone in there, even though it should be open, but can see that they have a video store, which, you know, that's pretty cool. Oh. I'm gonna see if we can see any label scar on this. Can see some, because this was part of the movie. This sign was in it. Can see like dragonflies. Don't know if those were there when the movie was filmed. I would have to watch it back. So here's the other side. Looks exactly the same. I think this said like laundromat on it or something. So I don't think those dragonflies are from the movie, but you know, they might be. It's not moving. It can't hurt us. Doesn't even have an engine on it, but I had to use the opportunity to yell train like that. Got a little community park here. And I also think I know how I'm going to work the park where the pie eating contest happened into my film. We can see that, how it would link to other trains. So it's a museum and an old train station. Boxcar Theater. Do you want to be my familiar? I'm gonna give you a look at the undercarriage of these trains. Imagine when I'm talking about Stand By Me if one of them just started moving as like a paranormal thing without an engine. That would be terrifying, that's for sure. But yep, this Boxcar Theater is locked. This seems to mostly be a gift shop. And that is downtown Castle Rock. So at this intersection here, if we make a left, we both see my car, which is parked pretty much right at the site of the penny. If we go right, we'll see where we just were. And if we kept going, we would see the tree where the tree house was. I do plan to knock on that person's door and be like, hey, mind if I set up my hammock in your tree so that I can get a taste of a little Stand By Me moment. I do plan on doing that. But yeah, that's probably gonna do it for our look at the town of Castle Rock. I will have separate videos that I release for other things like the bridge and the Green Bridge today. I'm going to make a separate video for that I do as a more serious exploration video like this, rather than a, hey, I'm doing filmmaking, I'm shooting a scene for a film sort of thing. So I'm probably gonna do something like that. But yeah, like, I mean, that's gonna do it. Like, as you can see, Castle Rock, it is a pretty small town here.